Hello Libras, and welcome to your December 2020 reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. First card that came out, it is the Moon. So right away that tells me that at the beginning of this month, and you probably started it last month or something like that, the Moon is when we don't see enough information out there of what is really. We are confronted to going within and relying on our intuition to walk the path. Of course, this will lead to a transformation and an enlightenment. But on that path, that's where, since we're in the shadow, or old fears can come up, and we hear them in our mind. And so, is this my intuition? Is this my fear? Is this my ego? Who's talking? That's the Moon. But that is when we are ready to grow. Our soul needs to expand. And here, the shape of our reality needs to change. And so that's why we're in the Moon, because we cannot rely on this is who I am. They're forcing us to go inside, to know who you are. After that, I have the Page of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. Now here, right away, with these things, this guy with this truth, this understanding, is going to get you out of your mental jail. So probably here, and Libra, you're an air sign, so it's easy for you to go into that mental jail. Because you didn't see anything out there, then, your mind might have started to become a bit overactive there. Eight of Swords. I could do this, but, and we're kind of feeling a pressure here. Something's got to give. I have to know. I have to understand. What you will actually understand is all about Six of Pentacles. Allowing yourself to receive with no expectation. This is the balance of give and take. And there are scales on that card. Exactly like in the Justice card, which represents you, balance. Here, maybe your life was in balance when it came to financial, when it came to, the quality and fruits of life, of our experience into this world. And then your third card is Ace of Wands. A brand new Ace of Wands. Exactly like your neighbor Virgo here. They got an Ace of Wands here at the end of the month. So anyway, these readings are good for your Venus, Moon, ascendant, sun sign. Of course, it all depends where you feel you are. So, there's a lot of similarities this month with all the signs. Anyway, so probably that planetarily wise, it is so strong where things are right now that it influences the kind of putting everybody in a corridor and what they have to learn and understand. Okay, under the Moon here, Page of Cups. And that is beautiful. And under that I have the Knight of Wands. This is through that quest, part of that enlightenment that you're getting, and like I said, some of you it was at the end of the last month, beginning of this one, time is fluid. Part of the enlightenment is that extra cup of love for you that the page holds in his hand. He holds an Ace of Cups in his hands that has a fish in it, filled with possibilities. But a cup of water, it's inspiration, it's love, it's grace, it's peace, it's all of this beautiful vibration from the divine. Knight of Wands, this gives fire into you, okay? This is going to be like, yes, I want that, I'm going for it. The Knight of Wands can get out of a mental jail very easily. Because what? Because he follows his passion. So the purpose of the quest, in a way, of going within, was to find that cup and find your passion. Under your Six of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and Page of Swords, I have the Emperor. And the Emperor is our divine masculine. He is the one that will actually do something out there with our inspiration, with our passion, with all of that. So it has a lot to do with the masculine. Under him, we have Three of Swords, Seven of Wands. This is almost like if the masculine was associated for you with disappointment and having to put on boundaries, fighting, having to defend yourself. So when your masculine is associated with that, it is an unfair masculine. It is not a masculine that's going to support you. It's not a masculine that's going to give to you. That's not going to give you a cup of love right here. So believing that about the masculine puts you in that mental jail kind of thing. Because it's your own masculine, you see. I would do that, but I think, it's going to end up not being great, and I will have to defend myself. Then, of course, you're not doing anything. But by reversing this and associating your divine masculine with generosity, with the capacity to give and receive, well, that is a completely different way of doing things and allowing the universe to actually bringing you that. Under the Ace of Wands, I have the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. And under that, Queen of Wands. This is the law of attraction. This is starting to make moves that will be solid, that will build something solid and concrete. And the only way to do that is with a masculine that has love, that has water within himself, and therefore his actions out there will be concrete, long-term, and fruitful. So, always remembering that everything is a law of attraction. So finally, getting out of your prison jail that was made of this. Bottom of the deck, I have you, Libra. So right away, it's almost like it's going to rebalance your life by reinstoring and understanding something about the divine masculine and your beliefs about him. And for that, you have to go inside and really look at it. Let's clarify this for you, Libra. Libras, I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Libras for the month of December 2020. Libra. Okay, show me the moon. Show me the moon for Libras. Ah, okay. There it is. Nine of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Part of you talks about emotional fulfillment, talks about being happy, your wishes and all of that. And another part of you talks about, no, you won't receive it. You'll be left out in the cold, abandoned. You won't, this life is unfair and unbalanced. There you go. So that is what you have to decipher. Which part of you says what? Your dark wolf or your light wolf? Your shadow or your light? Your higher self or your ego? And so on. Now it's time to decipher so that you can grow. Let's look at that Six of Pentacles and Eight of Swords with the Page of Swords. Okay, so here it is. A choice. You know, what is my truth again? Wounded warrior. The wounded warrior that had so much that now is really on the defensive about it. When it comes to how people act out there. And you know, the divine masculine is in everybody, so it's not just the men how they act, but the women also with their divine masculine. Wounded warrior, it's like, oh, I've been hit, and I'm not sure I trust anymore. I'm not sure I want to go out there anymore. I have all my beliefs about the divine masculine that are kind of blocking me, and I don't know. I know something's got to happen, but I don't know what it is. I don't know how to do it. Nine of Wands. What is my truth? Ace of Wands. Show me the Ace of Wands. Ah, okay. Now, that new ace, that new spark within you, Two of Cups, is going to show you a completely different mirror. If the mirrors in your life were showing you disappointments and people that would, you know, take more than they deserve, or that you had to fight against and all of that, the next mirrors will be completely different. And here I have the sun with that. It's going to become clear here. Let's look here. And probably because what? You're rising your emotional vibration. Show me the Page of Cups here, under the Moon and the Nine of Cups. Page of Cups. Eight of Swords. A bit more of that self-love. King of Cups. Not letting the information in our waters of all of our past disappointments and wounds be our reality, and from which we have this mental analysis paralysis. And here, lovers, to actually be able to make a choice and to rise from that, you need that cup. And that can also be, for some of you, somebody that actually comes and offers you something, but since you've been, you know, disappointed in the past, you're kind of on the defensive about it, and you don't know if, can I trust this person? Is there really a fish in that cup of water? Do I want to be happy, or do I want to be scared? Knight of Wands. What is my truth? Knight of Wands here is, I'm gonna go for it. Yes, I don't know all of the information. The Sun, Four of Wands. This is, yes, everything is on the surface. What you see is what you get. There's no trickery behind. Yes, you were hurt and disappointed, but if you open yourself to receive, if that becomes your reality, that is the masculine you're going to attract. That means that is how people are going to act towards you. Men or women. Let's look at that Emperor. Two of Pentacles with the Six of Cups. Here, juggling, heart chakra. Two of Pentacles, Jupiter in Capricorn. And now Jupiter is in Capricorn. Jupiter wants to give. It's Midas touch. He wants us to be abundant and overflowing, so he will expand everything, you know, that like a beautiful gas. And so here, that's why there's a distortion when it's in Capricorn, because if there's a part of you that, you know, overpowers, in your shadow that overpowers you, like a belief, a point of view, a way to understand things, whatever, it's going to create a disbalance. And it's going to be, oh my God, you know, I have to juggle this. My emotions are going up and down. But here with the Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups, by rebalancing all of that, this is, I'm opening my heart chakra to receive emotionally, to receive in time, energy, concretely in this world, to be supported. Is this my reality or not? We juggle only when things are not balanced. Here, that would be your feminine and your masculine not balanced, putting you like this. But if you balance it, if you, you know, reprogram your masculine here on the Six of Cups, then it will become balance. Then it will be the flow, that beautiful even flow of the invisible flowing into the visible, feminine, masculine, spiritual material, and so on. Let's look here at the Three of Swords and the Seven of Wands. So it's a choice, being the wounded, you know, wounded Libra, or actually opening one's heart, Libra. Here is Justice, and we had Justice in the bottom of the deck with the Three of Pentacles, starting to have the vision of your life and building your life in a more balanced way. The Three of Pentacles, you have a priest, an architect, and a craftsman. Of course, the priest orders the church to be built. So it's that will. I want to do something. Then you have the architect that has the vision of it. He's going to make the plans, you know, how everything, where everything is going to go and all of that. So the will, the vision. And then you have the craftsman that actually is going to do the things in concrete with his knowledge and his capacity. So the action, the will, the vision, and the action, right there. This is how we build our reality. So here, in a more balanced way, because your masculine is going to start working for you instead of bringing you disappointments and that you have to actually protect yourself from him. That's the rebalancing that is going to happen. If you understand the lesson, if you went through that moon here and understood the lesson of Saturn in a way. Okay? So let's look here. Eight of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Because here, see, that new way of doing things is going to show you complete different mirrors in your life. So, because you're going to be yourself different. Eight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. And there it is. Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. But it can be reversed because we know it's a choice here. You know? Ten of Cups. A masculine that does not open up, that does not give, that can't commit, that, you know, Four of Pentacles, that is closed up, or that is balanced and is giving and receiving, that is happy to give and happy to receive because he is abundant. He is in the flow of abundance. Let's look at that Queen of Wands because that's the law of attraction. And that's how justice is. There is your Capricorn. There is your devil with the High Priestess. So here, that soul understanding of the readjustment of your emperor. That was disbalanced here, and probably even more disbalanced these few months, and starting in the spring, a bit less during the summer, and even more now, because of course I was surprised it didn't come out. It came out on every reading. And of course now Saturn is in Capricorn, in his home, super powerful, with Jupiter in Capricorn. So here, he's affecting your masculine. So are you going to attract from half knowledge, from your shadow, from the beliefs, from this is the conditions, this is reality, and there's nothing more than that? Are you going to attract from that? Or are you going to attract from your spiritual knowledge of your soul? Here, the High Priestess. Two completely different outcomes when it comes to that. And in a way, this is how justice works. If I believe the masculine is that, that's what I receive. If I believe the masculine is somebody with whom I can build, that is generous, that I can give, that's going to be my new way. That's going to be my new mirrors. Justice. This is what is kind of going to be the shift happening. A shift on what you truly believe is the masculine. A shift of the emperor. I'll call that. I'll call it that. Yeah, it's time to switch your emperor upright here, my beautiful Libras. All right, on this, I'm going to wish you an amazing month of December. Merry Christmas and Hanukkah and winter solstice on the 21st, 22nd there, the longest night of the year, where we can truly go within and face our shadow, where we lose our power to be in our light and having our beautiful balanced world. So thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing, commenting, helping, subscribing, helping the channel to grow. If you want a private reading, the description is below with the email. You write to me and I give you the info. Thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on this, don't forget that on the new moons and full moons, I do a little ceremony to give you back. And on this, I'm going to send you all my love and light, Libras. And yes, this could be a beautiful shift for you. All right. Namaste, love and light, and I'll see you next month.